Hi, it's Kirsten. Today's video is called Should I Be Worried? And this video is for you if you are the parent of a preschool child who's very recently started stammering, perhaps in the last few weeks, and one of your big questions is, should I be worried about this? So I want to start by giving you a little bit of information. Stammering quite often starts in children between the ages of 2 to 5 years old. And up to 8% of children will stammer for a period of time. So it's not that uncommon. You're not the only family who's experiencing this. Your child is not alone, and you are not alone as a parent. Now, in response to that question, should I be worried? My general response is that if this has been happening for a few weeks, and if your child is not experiencing a negative reaction to it, right now, you don't need to be worried. And there are two reasons for this. The first is that for the vast majority of children, this will resolve over time, either with or without a little bit of help. But most of these very young children who start to stammer, they might stammer for a period of days, weeks, months, or even years in some cases. And for most of those children, it will still pass. So because your child is stammering now, even if your child is stammering a lot, if this is very new, it does not predict the future for your child. So this may well pass. The second reason why you don't need to worry right now is because it is okay to stammer. We know that for a few children, for some children, it won't resolve and they will continue to stammer into adulthood. And that's okay. Not so long ago, I was working with a very wise 9-year-old, and he said to me, stammering is just a way of talking. It's not good or bad, it's just different. And so it is. Stammering is just a way of talking. It's easy to imagine we know how the future is going to go for children who stammer, that they're going to face challenges socially and academically. But that doesn't have to be the case. Some people will struggle more than others with stammering, either of a combination of personality characteristics, how we respond to difficulties, how we respond to disruptions in our speech, and also how the people around us respond, whether those responses are constructive or whether those responses are unhelpful. But regardless of the frustrations that stammering can bring, it is possible to live well with stammering, and that stammering doesn't need to be a big factor in the decisions we make and how we choose to live our lives. It is possible for children who stammer to thrive at school and in their friendships, as they get older to thrive in relationships and in their careers. And if you're looking to seek some reassurance on this and see what life is like for some adults who stammer, I've got a great resource I'd like to point you towards. You can find it on the internet. It's known as the Stammambassadors. You can find it at, I'm just going to check here, www.stammambassadors.org. And I'm putting that up on the screen for you to see. And there you can find some short videos made by adults who stammer, talking about themselves, their relationship with their stammering as adults, and their careers. And on there, I've made myself a little list. I'm going to read the list of some of the careers represented in these videos. We've got health professionals, fundraisers, lawyers and solicitors, managers, journalists, teachers, engineers, soldiers, directors, academics, speech therapists, and even the former Shadow Chancellor, Ed Balls, is there. This is a resource that's been produced by an organisation called Action for Stammering Children. It's really good, so I'd advise you to take a look at that. So in summary, if this is new for you and your child, and if your child isn't having a negative reaction to these disruptions in their own speech, then no, you don't need to be very worried right now. There's lots to be optimistic about. Look out for the next video in our mini-series coming soon. Thanks.